Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 modern Volvos that you can buy for under £5,000. Now these aren't in any particular order, but they're sort of 5 Volvos that I think are awesome cars. Okay, so first on our list is the P3 and P2 Volvo V70s. Now these are actually split into 2 generations, with the P2 being the earlier car and the P3 being the more modern which is actually the one that's being shown in this video now. Now these cars are well known for their durability and the sheer cavernous space inside. I don't think there's anything that you'll ever fit or not be able to fit in there, so they're definitely really good car if you're looking for something to sort of lug things around, school run, everything like that. In terms of reliability, well, they're offered with Volvo's full range of engines, everything from 1.6 diesel to a 3.2 litre straight 6, with the D5 being my option, or the later D4. They start around £1,500 for the older vehicles, but go way up to sort of beyond our budget if you want a high spec, more modern car. But I personally think the second generation is the one to go for. Okay guys, moving on to car number 2, and that is going to be the P3 S80, which was made from 2007 to 2014. Those of you who are regular viewers of the channel will know that I daily drive one of these cars, and they're absolutely fantastic. They're built on the same chassis as the V70. As you can see, they look almost identical at the front, with the back obviously being a saloon rather than a V70. Again, these were offered with a wide range of engines, ranging from that 1.6 diesel right the way up to the 3.2 straight 6, and actually even a 4.4 litre V8 built by Yamaha for Volvo. So really nice car, good luxurious ride, available with the 4C adaptive suspension, although this can be costly if it goes wrong. These cars vary in price from £3,000 all the way up to gone over £5,000, with the V8s being out of our budget at around £8,000 for a good one. All in all though, they're a very reliable car, very well built, very solid, as to give you a nice serene ride and comfort inside the cabin. They're also available in several trims, starting with the SE. I think this one here is an SE Premium, R Design, etc. So yeah, the more you pay, the better quality vehicle you'll get, as with anything. But really, you can't go wrong with this generation of S80. It is the second generation. I didn't include the first generation because they were known to have some gearbox problems, etc. So for me, this is the S80 to go for. So yeah, like I said, top vehicle, definitely something to look out for if you're looking for a used Volvo and don't need the versatility of a V70. Number 3 on our list is another P3 car built from 2007 to 2014, and personally one of my favourite cars ever, and that is the Volvo XC70. So this may look very similar to the V70 that we featured earlier, and that's because it essentially is, except it provides you with an off-road driver's perspective, with a raised suspension, 4-wheel drive, and again just that increased ruggedness, which means it can smash through puddles, as shown in this Volvo press footage here. Again, these are slightly more expensive. They start at £3,500 for a decent one and go all the way up as new and as a 2014 at about £15,000. So a great vehicle, definitely a vehicle that I want to own one day, budget permitting. And yeah, they're rated to tow about 2,100 kilos, and they can most certainly do that. They're available with the 4C adaptive suspension, which again can be costly to repair, but yeah, they've got a good availability of parts, and if you're really pressed for budget, you could probably get one of the earlier generation ones for under £2,000. They're a bulletproof car, especially with the D5 would be my car engine of choice. As you can see, it's one of my favourite engines, and they just last forever, these cars. I've seen them well over 200,000 miles, and it's no wonder that the police used to use them as their firearms vehicles, just because they're that dependable. As with all of these vehicles, if they're well looked after and well maintained, then it should give you no issues whatsoever. The one actually shown in this video here is a XC70 Ocean Race, which is a production model limited edition that Volvo do towards the end of every generation car, and it just comes with a higher spec, a slightly different specification to what you can normally get, just to make them that bit more desirable. But as you can see, they're a fantastic vehicle and definitely a great used buy. Number 4 on our list is the P1 V50 that was made from 2004 to 2011 before it was replaced with the Volvo V60. This is a P1 chassis car, which means it's actually shared a Ford platform. So essentially what Ford and Volvo did was collaborated on this vehicle, because Ford owned Volvo at the time, and what you get is a fantastically versatile little estate car. It's nice and compact, probably about a 3 Series size opposed to the V70, which is probably about a BMW 5 Series size, and yeah, it's available with a wide variety of engines. It does have a few niggles from sort of the Ford electrics that point of view, and it is deemed as a slightly less premium product, but in terms of a cheap, reliable Volvo, these are definitely ones you can get for good money. So when you're looking to buy one, make sure that you get one with low miles that's been looked after well. Again, these are available with everything from the 1.6 up to sort of the D5s, although the D5 engines on these cars are a slightly detuned version, and they're made slightly smaller so they can fit them in the smaller framework of the car. But yeah, definitely a good buy if you can get your hands on a nice one. As you can see, the interior is typical Volvo, very nicely finished, very premium, and they definitely didn't skimp on the inside of this car despite it being a slightly less premium product. If you want the Scandinavian luxury, then you can definitely get specs of these cars that definitely accommodate those needs, but as a typical Volvo, it's a perfect family vehicle, really good for fitting stuff in and carting the children about. Next up on the list is the P2 XC90, built from 2003 to 2014. Now, the earlier cars are available from just £1,500 and offer great value when considered against its rivals such as the X5 and Mercedes M-Class. The XC90 is available with 7 seats, a wide variety of engines, and provides a fantastic family vehicle despite being slightly more expensive to run. Earlier versions are going to be more expensive to tax and also more expensive to run in terms of fuel economy, because the earlier engines were less well developed compared to the last engines. The final iterations were fitted with 215 horsepower D5 engines, with the petrol engines being dropped. There were also a few 4.4 V8s vehicles made as well, although these are very. But for around £3,000 you can get yourself a fantastic D5 variant of the earlier model. It's been well maintained and well looked after and will probably serve you for years to come. That's it guys, that's all we've got time for today. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if I missed out any vehicles on this list and let me know what top 5 list you would like to see next on the channel. Cheers!